We all love to do makeup and we all love our base to keep flawless and long lasting. But at the end of the day, when we see that our makeup is melting off, our makeup is rubbing off from few areas, that time we think like, where have we gone wrong? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and a new video. Hope you all are doing well. So in today's video, I will be sharing my makeup products that I swear by, and these makeup products are something that are long lasting, and I have tried and tested it myself for 8 to 12 hours on my skin, and my skin and my face looked very flawless at the end of 12 hours. So if you guys are interested to know which product I will be showing in today's video, then all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like and share, and don't forget to hit the bell button. Now without any further delay, let's just jump straight into this video. So before we begin our makeup, skincare plays a very crucial role. This is the time when we have to take care what our skin type is, what our skin problem is, and what solution we can give to our skin so that our makeup remains flawless and long lasting. So first thing first, you will have to start with exfoliating your skin. Now because it is winters, so it is always advisable to exfoliate twice a week. After that, I go with my normal CTM routine, and then I use some serums, some moisturizers, and then some sunscreen. Makeup is something that can dry out your skin, and to prevent your skin from flaking and to become extra dry, you have to use a very good moisturizer. So this is the moisturizer from e.l.f. and it is the daily hydration moisturizer. I use this has a little bit of thicker consistency and it is very good for dry skin type. And after that, if I have any dry patches or my skin is flaking off, then I use this Boroline. This is a household gem. You can find this in every Bengali household. If you have any kind of dry patches, blemishes, burn marks, it just fades everything. You use it at night and the next morning you'll see that your skin is baby soft. It is out of dry patches. Now I'll post a picture over here, the before and the after. You can see for yourself. The first thing I always love to do is use a primer water. Now it can be your Max Fix Plus, it can be your Smashbox primer water, or it can be any primer water from drugstore or from any high-end brand. But I love to use this Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day makeup setting spray. I use this and leave it for few minutes, and once it is dried up, then I begin with the next step. So the next step is a primer. Priming your face is very important as that will help your makeup to be very long lasting, and primer also depends upon your skin type. I recently fell in love with this e.l.f. Power Grip primer. This has been recommended by one of my closest friend, and she told me that you need to have this primer in your life, Sanchari, because once you experience it, you will not stop using it, and that is what is happening with me. I have a video on this. If you want, you can go through and check the complete review video. You will come to know by yourself why this primer is such a hype, why it is such a viral product, and why this is a holy grail. Now if you do not have any kind of skin problems like discoloration, pigmentation, pimple marks, then you do not need color correction. But if you need a color correction, if you have darkness and if you have discoloration here and there, redness here and there, then you need to color correct. Color correction depends upon what kind of problems you have on your skin. If you have redness, go for a green one. If you have pigmentation, black marks, go for an orange one. If you want to brighten your face, go with the yellow one. And I love to use this very affordable Swiss Beauty concealer in the shade Warm Tan. This has a very nice bright yellow orange undertone that just helps to cancel out all the darkness on my face. I even use this to spot conceal. It just cancels every mistakes from your last night. It has a very nice lightweight texture that is medium to buildable. It is not going to crease and cake up on your skin, and I really swear by this product because once I have started using this, I forgot about the LA Girl orange corrector. Trust me, you guys, just trust. Now, whenever I'm attending any events or functions, or whenever I want my makeup to be extra long lasting, then I use these two combination. This is my current favorite, the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. Already a video is there on my channel, please check it out. And this Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This foundation is a super foundation, you guys, because it has a very soft matte kind of finish which provides you medium to buildable coverage, and it has got hyaluronic acid and coconut water in it. Provide your skin with hydration and moisturization. So I use these two combination because I love my skin to be radiant, healthy looking. You can wear this alone and then wear a foundation on top of this, but I do not want to go with the extra layer, so I use some amount of this and one pump of this foundation. Just use a sponge and it is all good. In this photo, whatever makeup products I have used, I am sharing it today so that you can have a fair idea what products are actually long lasting. Now for the concealer, I have a recent favorite, and it is a NYX Bare With Me Serum Concealer. This is a water-based concealer, you guys, because water is its first ingredient, and then it has got glycerin and many other goodness. So if you want something very lightweight that will not crease, does not cake up, also it will provide you with good amount of coverage, then NYX Bare With Me concealer is something which you should try it out once. I have a video on this wherein I had shared my first impression, and my first impression was really bad. I had a very bad experience. I did not like it that time, but then when I started working with it in multiple ways, I came to know that why this concealer is such a hype product. Now if you want a brightening concealer, you can go with 1 to 2 shades lighter, but if you do not want that brightening effect, if you want to keep it natural, then you can use something that matches to your skin tone. Then to bronze up my skin, I love using this Huda Beauty Tantour in the shade Light. Now you must be wondering, will the shade Light show up on my skin? Yes, it does show up, but in a very natural way. Nowadays I always opt for natural bronzing or contour look because things changes, your preference changes by time, and nowadays I really like such natural bronzed up look that gives some dimension, and this has a very creamy texture. It gives you a playing time, but you have to be little quick because once it sets, it is not going to budge anywhere. Now coming on to the blush, that day in this photo I used this Inside Cosmetics blush in the shade Caramel Eclair. This is how the shade looks like. It has a very nice orangey brown kind of undertone, and this is going to look beautiful on medium to dusky skin tone. It is a very lightweight formula, very creamy, very pigmented. I was very surprised by the staying power that it gave. It was there on my skin for 8 hours, you guys. 75 rupees and you get such good quality blush. I am done. If you ever want to try one product from Inside Cosmetics, it should be their blushes. Once I am done using all my cream products, I again go with the setting spray and then fix all the cream products in place so that will help my makeup to be extra long lasting. And after that, after the setting spray is settled, it is dried up on my skin, then I start using my powder products. Now to set under my eyes and my face, I use 2 powders. One is this Rimmel Matte Perfection powder. This is an underrated powder, you guys. I have been using this for many years, and that is why I can tell you that this is a brilliant powder if you want to set your makeup. It just smoothen out your face. It will set your makeup in place for very long time. You just have to go very little with this powder and you are all done. Next, for the face, I love to set it with this NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Mattifying powder. I'm in the shade tan, and I have been continuously using it since the time I purchased and share my reviews. You can see I have hit the pan and I'm going to repurchase it very soon. This is my absolute love. I will stop using the other powders that I have. Unless I find a substitute for this, I think I will keep on using. Firstly, it is very lightweight. It sets your makeup in place. It does not give any kind of heavy feeling, tight feeling, dry feeling, and also it blurs out your imperfection, whether you have fine lines or pores. You get a filter like effect, trust me when I say that. Makeup longevity depends upon what kind of makeup products you use, whether it is high-end or affordable. You should know how to use it well. I love to have that sun-kissed bronzed up look, and I love to use this Glowish by Huda Beauty. I'm in the shade deep tan. In the photos also I had used this bronzer. I just go very light handed and you see that how nice luminous skin it gives, because it has a very light sheen of luminosity which I know it cannot be seen on the camera, and once you apply it your skin is going to look beautiful. I love that sun-kissed look. I love that extra bronzed up look, and also this is very long lasting, you guys. It is water resistant, sweat resistant, all of that good stuff. The highlighter that I used in this photo was this Mars face palette. From this I use this highlighter. It is a beautiful highlighter, you guys. I don't know how Mars does it, but this does not have any shimmer, chunky glitter particles. I am just swirling my finger. It feels so smooth, soft, and let me just give you a swatch. Can you make out that this is an affordable palette? Look at the reflection, you guys. It is so beaming yet very natural. You will not find any shimmer, chunky glitter particles whatsoever, and that's why I always reach out to this. From this I generally use this highlighter. It is just top notch. It is top notch, and today also I have used this. It just makes your skin look so naturally radiant, and if you want that beaming, blinding highlighter, you can build up the intensity. It is easily buildable. Now after I complete all the powder products, I give one more spray of this setting spray, because this will help to melt down all the powderiness. This will lock each and every product in place. Now moving on to the eyes, I love to prime my eyelids with this Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow base. Obviously you can use a concealer, but concealer tends to crease after some time. It turns oily, but this on the other hand does not crease, does not give you oily eyelids, and it keeps your eye look long lasting, budge proof. Every color looks so intense on that. I just can't stop using this. I have been using this for many years. This is something in affordable range, but the quality is very high, you guys. It is available on Flipkart and Myntra and Nykaa sometimes, but if you really want to try this eyeshadow base, you have to keep a backup, because once it goes out of stock, it is not going to come soon. The eyeshadow palette that I used that day was the Huda Beauty's Mercury Retrograde palette, and Huda Beauty has some very good shimmers. So to keep my shimmers budge proof and long lasting, and to avoid fallout, I use this NYX glitter glue. This is something which I absolutely love it. The work it does is just next level. It is going to hold your shimmer shades in place, and it is not going to crease, not going to budge. it is not going to go anywhere. So you need to have this in your life if you want your shimmer shades to be in place. For my eyebrows, I use this Miss Claire eyebrow pencil. This is something I am addicted to because since the time I got it, I really never stopped using this. I have many eyebrow pencil, but always I reach out to this. I don't know why, but I really love the texture, the longevity. I really love the pigmentation of this. It has a right amount of waxiness. If you go overboard, you can correct it. And to set my eyebrows in place, I love to use this Essence Brow Gel. This has some fibers in it that if you do not want to fill up your eyebrows and just use this eyebrow gel, it will fill up the sparse area that you have on your eyebrows. Now, frankly speaking, I have stopped using fake lashes, you guys, because since the time I started using this Essence Lash Princess mascara, this is the non-waterproof version, I just forgot how to use fake lashes because it provides you length, it provides you a good lift, also does not make your eyelashes clumpy, and it is jet black, does not flake off, does not powder. Yes, by the end of the day, you will see some kind of smearing and smudging here and there, but that is nothing too crazy. Now for the lipstick, that day I used these two combination. This is the Swiss Beauty lip liner in the cherry brown. I love using this shade. I have been using this with most of my lipstick because I find this a universal shade. And this is the Faces Canada All Time Pro lipstick, and it is in the shade Magnetic. So this is how it looks. This is a very nice warm mauvey pinky kind of lipstick which is matte. This is not very long wearing. Whenever I saw that my lipstick is coming off, I went to the washroom and touched up and I was all good. So generally I nowadays prefer bullet lipsticks or these kind of lipsticks because it is really very easy to work with, and with matte liquid lipsticks, even if they are transfer proof, they are going to leave butthole, it is going to get patchy, it is going to dry out your lips. Whatever you do, whether you exfoliate your lips, you prime your lips well, still it is going to make your lips dry at the end of the day. So that is why I always prefer the bullet lipsticks over the liquid lipsticks nowadays. Now, after all the makeup is completed, one last time I will give a spritz of this makeup setting spray. So you can count like 4 times I have used this makeup setting spray, and you should be generous while spraying a setting spray on your face because if you spray once or twice, your makeup is anyways not going to last. So keep it at an arm distance, spray it generously on your face and allow it to dry on its own, or you can even fan off. Do not talk, do not make any kind of facial expression because while the product is drying, it can settle in your fine line. So be mum, stay in your place without talking, and yes, you will see that your makeup is going to be extra long lasting. Nowadays I have loving these kind of powder puffs. This is kind of microfiber kind of puff, and I use this specially to powder my under eyes and my entire face. It just does the job very well. I have seen people applying foundation with this, but I do not like applying foundation with dry sponge or dry puff because the foundation is going to sit on my skin and at the end of the day it is going to look cakey. So I always like to use either a sponge, a wet beauty blender, or a brush. If I'm using a foundation brush, I always love to go over with a sponge to keep the foundation and my makeup natural. Alright you guys, so this is it for today's video. Hope you found the content helpful and informative, and if you like such kind of video, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like and share. Don't forget to hit the bell button for all of my future uploads. You can also follow me on my social media handles, whose link I have mentioned it in the description box. Come and say hi. If you have any kinds of doubts and queries, just comment me or DM me, and I will see you soon on my next one. Till then, bye bye, take care.